A local startup is hoping to change the way inhalers deliver medicine to those who suffer with asthma and COPD. This week, BreatheSuite is the focus of our time with Becky Daley.
So with those inhalers that are different sizes, they essentially have that rubberized sleeve so it can fit onto different types of inhalers.
He's hoping to change the lives of millions. A 24-year-old St. John's entrepreneur who has already developed software and hardware to improve inhalers.
One of the things that we have here locally is a high patient population of COPD, meaning a lot of patients use inhalers. So from that, there was a lot of patients that were using their inhalers incorrectly, that were visiting the hospital that didn't necessarily need to, and ultimately the need for an inhaler adherence and inhaler technique solution was obviously a big gap.
Brett Vokey graduated from MUN just last year, and before even receiving his degree, had founded BreatheSuite, determined to help those suffering from asthma and COPD. It's a technological life changer, a small device that attaches to the inhaler and connects directly to a smartphone.
So the BreatheSuite MDI is a smart inhaler add-on device, so it will fit onto existing meter dose inhalers like this, also known as puffers, and will track 4 inhaler technique metrics. So inhaler shaking, inhaler orientation, making sure you're inhaling for long enough, and inhaling and pressing down on the canister at the same time, also known as actuation coordination in inhaler technique. It'll also, store doses on it, so store the date and time at which you did take that medication, so that you can keep track of whether or not you're adherent, and then all of that information is sent to your phone, where you receive a score on each inhaler dosage, essentially a score from 0 to 100 on what did you do right, what did you do incorrectly, as well as were you adherent to the regime that you've been prescribed by your doctor.
90% of inhalers are used incorrectly, and just 20% of medication actually reaches the lungs when an inhaler is not used properly. Those statistics fuel Brett Vokey's vision.
Well, I think it's more so just like watching people improve, and watching people, say good things about the product. That's the most inspiring thing. Obviously, we spend so much time in research and development, creating things and hypothesizing about how patients could use it. But ultimately, when you're seeing actual patients, intervening with the solution and benefiting as a result, that's definitely the most rewarding to date.
The concept was born in 2018, part of a Memorial University work term that brought medical and innovation teams together. He spent months perfecting the product, and now, 2 years later, has several employees and big plans for the future.
We're hoping to expand worldwide. Obviously, our target market right now is the North American market, so Canada and the US. But over the next several years, as we continue to grow, continue to make new products, we hope to expand worldwide.
Brett Vokey is a believer, not just in himself, but other local entrepreneurs who have a vision. What starts as an idea is driven by hard work and dedication.
Don't be afraid to take risks. I think we're all young, and we have the capabilities in our career to kind of carve our own path. And by willing to take risks, I think that's certainly a benefit that we have as young people, young entrepreneurs, young students to be risky when it comes to your career.
Everything begins with an idea. Don't wait for opportunity, create it. This is our time. For NTV News, I'm Becky Daley.